Okay, this is the first steaming I've performed of this SE2 from about 1961. This only arrived yesterday, so it's very much in as-found condition, so it's a little bit rough around the gills. However, you can see straight away that the engine is steaming perfectly. There isn't any leaks from the safety valve, usual sort of suspects. And apart from a dose of oil and putting some water and meth in the usual places, you can see it's running extremely well. This particular engine dates from around about 61 because of the brass type burner that's inside, and also we can see it still has the very thin boiler band, which reverted back to the wider type sometime I think around the mid-60s. But anyway, the engine itself is a perfect working order. It needs a little bit of cleaning up. There's a lot of verdigris and muck around the safety valve. Everything else is in perfect condition, with perfect working order, and as you can see, it's very much in the land of the living. Nut and bolt construction, and this particular one has a sort of revised regulator handle, which looks very similar to the turn brass whistle handle up there. It's making a lot of noise because obviously it's going out a fair old tilt. If I slow it down a little bit, you'll see that it runs quite happily at a lower speed. This one has the a thinner type flywheel. Now you can see from the rim it's a lot thinner than the characteristic 1950s versions. So this is the next iteration on from my other 1958 SE2, where the other one has ears around here to retain the old 3-wick lamp. However, it does have the new boiler band and the wider 58 firebox. So you can see that Malins were constantly updating and changing the specifications of their steam engines, not in one fell swoop, but in small amounts, as and when new revised parts were available. Turn it around a little, and you can see just the end of that brass lamp in there, which is very similar to the ones which were found on the very early SR1s. We'll give them a little bit more now. It probably needs a little bit of oil. It looking a bit dry. I'm putting it on this cloth to stop it vibrating around too much. Excuse my hand, I'll hold it down there then. That sort of phasing sound is very much the flywheels a little bit, or the crankshaft a little bit loose laterally. So that needs a little bit of work on it. Very quick performer. Certainly no problems from leaks around the union nut or the steam whistle or the safety valve or the filler plug, overflow plug rather. It is very steam tight. I'm having to hold on to it at the moment because it really is jumping around. Slow it down a little. It just needed some more lubrication to run very slowly. It's probably been steamed, several times. You can see there's a characteristic burning of the decal and the top of the firebox. But it's probably been enjoyed and then put away in the loft. And really, for 40 quid, I think it's an extremely good buy. And it will certainly look a lot tidier once I finish giving it just a fairly low-level refurbishment. So there you have it, 1961-63 SE2. very much still sort of a classic period, a good period in Malin's history. So they were basically very little competition apart from SEL by then, and they were turning out really nice, well-made, well-constructed little engines such as this, and they can still be had for reasonable money as well. And I think, and it's my own opinion, that they'll be the next most collectible Mamod on the horizon. When you consider most of these now are between 45 and 55 years old now. If you look at that classic early race-based period, and they certainly are worth collecting, and they're very, very worthwhile and excellent performers. So I'll just shut up now and show a few more images, or a few more feet of film, if I can call it that, of the engine running, and then we'll do a few stills instead.